Next time it rains, watch your yard for exactly 60 seconds. Don't watch the feeder, don't watch the obvious branch. Watch the edges. Because something is happening out there in the wet that most people have looked at their entire lives and never actually seen. Most people assume rain shuts birds down, that they retreat, go quiet, wait it out somewhere dry, and emerge when it's over. Some of them do. But several of the birds you know best, the ones that visit your yard every single day, have a completely different relationship with rain. And what they do during a downpour is stranger, more intentional, and in some cases, more beautiful than anything they do in clear weather.
Welcome to Wild Yard Mind. Subscribe before the video ends because what we cover in the last section happens right on the ground in front of you, and almost no one recognizes it for what it is. Today, we're going into the rain with your yard birds, what they're actually doing out there, what it means, and why one specific behavior tells you more about a bird's intelligence than almost anything else you can witness from your window.
Number 1. Why some birds go out in the rain on purpose. The assumption is that birds hate rain. Most of them manage it, but robins actively prefer light to moderate rain for foraging. The reason is earthworms. Robins locate worms primarily by sight, watching for movement at the soil surface. When rain saturates the soil, worms move upward and across the surface in numbers that simply don't happen on dry days. A robin in your lawn during a light rain is not tolerating the weather, it is hunting in ideal conditions. The rain is the point. Watch how a foraging robin moves in the rain versus a dry day. The pace is faster, the focus is sharper, the pauses between poles are shorter. That bird knows exactly what the rain means for its food supply, and it was out there before the shower was fully underway.
Number 2, the behavior called rain bathing, and why it's not what you think. If you've seen a bird sitting with wings spread and feathers puffed during a rain shower, you've probably thought it looked miserable. It is not miserable. It is doing something deliberate, a behavior called rain bathing, and it is one of the more sophisticated grooming behaviors in the backyard bird world. Birds that rain bathe, blackbirds, starlings, and thrushes are among the most common in garden settings, hold a posture that maximizes water contact across the feathers. Wings lowered, tail tilted, feathers slightly loosened. They are using the rain to do what a bird bath cannot, reach every surface simultaneously with moving water. Running water dislodges debris, parasites, and feather dust in ways that standing water doesn't. After a rain bath, a bird will typically move immediately to a sheltered spot and preen in detail, working oil through every feather while they are still wet and pliable. It is a system. The rain is one half of a two-stage process most people only catch the beginning of.
Number 3. The one that will change how you watch rainy days. This is the behavior almost no one sees, not because it's rare, but because they don't know what they're looking at. It's called anting, and rain triggers a version of it that's even harder to observe than the dry weather original. On dry days, some birds, particularly starlings, jays, and certain thrushes, will pick up ants and rub them through their feathers. The ants release formic acid, which researchers believe functions as a natural antimicrobial treatment against feather parasites. During and after rain, when earthworms and insects surface in numbers, some of these same birds will use other available material in the same deliberate rubbing behavior. Plant matter, soil, whatever the rain has brought to the surface. The bird isn't scratching, it isn't confused, it is self-medicating in the most precise sense of that phrase. Watch for a bird that picks something up and instead of eating it, begins working it through the underside of its wing feathers with focused, repeated strokes. That is anting. And if you see it once, really see it, you will never look at a wet garden bird the same way again.
Number 4. What sheltering actually looks like and what it costs. Not every bird weathers the rain out in the open. When rain becomes heavy or wind-driven, most small songbirds move into dense cover, the interior branches of shrubs, hedgerows, the lee side of thick conifers.
What they are doing is not simply waiting. They are managing an energy equation that has very little room for error. A bird sitting still in rain is still losing heat. Wet feathers, even with waterproofing, conduct cold faster than dry ones. A chickadee sheltering in a wet hedge is burning calories at a faster rate than a chickadee sitting still on a dry day. The longer the rain, the higher the cost. This is why the first thing most small birds do when rain breaks is go directly to a food source. They are not celebrating the clearing sky. They are making up a deficit. The urgency at your feeder right after a rain shower is not excitement. It is necessity.
What you now know. The next rainy day, you look out at your yard and see a robin moving faster than usual, or a blackbird sitting in the open with wings dropped, or a starling working something methodically through its feathers. You'll know what you're seeing. Not a bird coping with bad conditions, a bird doing exactly what it was built to do, using the rain as a tool, a resource, an advantage. That yard in the rain is not a lesser version of your yard. It is a different one, with different things happening. And now you know how to find them. Tell me in the comments, have you ever noticed a bird doing something unusual in the rain that you couldn't explain at the time? What was it? I'd love to know. I read every single one.